Welcome to the internet.
Hey, welcome to the internet, everybody.
An enthusiastic start. Everyone's feeling it on this Tuesday night.
Dom, what does your Atlantean say?
He says the more you think about it, we're all really libertarians deep down. And then the fish is saying you get.
Nice.
That's true.
For a second, I thought it was New Yorker, and then it took a hard right into 2030 meme.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the frog in what I believe Zanya's.
Yes.
Thank
It's
you.
Fantastic.
It's the sentient fire that does it for me.
With the built-in, is that built-in umbrella, or is the fire holding up the umbrella?
I think it's a piece of paper, right?
I
Like a newspaper?
believe I'd like to think it's a newspaper.
Oh, that's funny. Because then it's probably not gonna work out too well.
Yeah, but it's gonna get wet, so the newspaper will get damp and then actually protect the flame
Right.
rather than the flame lighting it on fire. So it's kind of a commentary on, the very things that can save us can also destroy us.
That's deep.
Wow.
That's deep.
There's so much conflict and tension in this one MS Paint drawing.
And do you
Anya.
notice the frog is not offering any sort of assistance?
No.
No, not at all.
Indifference in the world. Oh. Well,
Because-
I'm like...
Oh.
Good.
No, but so the frog, you see, is part of the upper class here, is not being affected by the rain because the frog loves the rain. The frog can't
Right.
imagine someone who would be upset at the rain. Or
It's a rain-based society.
Yeah. The system was built for the frogs, so they've never had any problems with the rain.
Yes.
Wow. I feel like Anya, you're gonna be really good at the second half of this. I feel like you've already got right mindset. All right, Dan. I think we should go ahead and get started.
Yeah.
Do you wanna be the first judge, Dan?
Oh, of course. So tonight we're doing MS Paint Night. As you can see by all the MS Paint screens we have in front of us, this is a deathmatch competition where we get prompts from chat or just from our brains. And 4 minutes is on the clock for all of the other artists to create such a piece of art. And then at the end, they must display it, explain how what they made in 4 minutes applies best to the prompt, and then points are given out based on merit, creativity, and artistic skill. So basically, if anyone out there in chat land, what would you like to see being drawn as our first suggestion? I guess I can also post in our announcements that we're live. That would also help. If not, I can always pull one from the dome. I got an.
Dan, why don't you go ahead and give us one to start off with?
Yeah.
Just to get things rolling.
All right, so everyone can clear your screens. Make sure you're also not looking at everyone else's screen while we're going. Thank you, Steve. I will get all the screens blurred so that way the chat can't even see what's being drawn as it goes. Steve, you're almost on this on.
Will you open it?
God damn it.
Isabel, your screen went black.
I know. Well, I don't know how to use paint, so I'm trying to do my best.
If you hit Control A and then you hit delete, it'll undo everything for you. It'll delete your entire screen.
All right, well, this...
Both Discord and Twitch open on my phone, and I just got like 4 versions of Dom saying that at once.
Nice.
Susan, I'm everywhere.
Big brother. All right, Steve, I'm gonna take a little bit of what you're saying. Do you guys know? Hey, J-Mold, did you guys know that they're making a new live-action Teletubbies show?
What? Is it by the
No
CW?
way.
Goodness.
Yeah, it's actually also going to be a soap opera.
Okay.
So I would like
Okay.
you to give me a sneak peek of one of the scenes from the Teletubbies soap opera that's coming out this summer. None of this is true. This is just a prompt. I hope you know.
You were convincing.
Yeah. So that's the prompt. Give me a scene from the Teletubby soap opera, yet to be released.
Okay. Gonna give us a time, Dan.
Yes, you have 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You can use you can use anything in MS Paint that you are able to use. Any questions?
It's a CW show?
Doesn't have to be, but canonically, yes, it is.
In my head, yeah. It is.
Everyone ready?
Yep.
And go. All right, 4 minutes. Let's see how this goes.
Ain't it just?
Hi Tor. Hi J-Malt. How's everyone doing? Anyone who saw the show on Friday, I haven't seen a lick of it, and I'm curious to hear the reviews. I heard there were technical mishaps.
Always.
Not true. Lies. Oh. Yeah, I did just get back from my cruise. Literally flown in like 3 hours ago. We almost had to land in Baltimore, which was gonna be exciting. But
What was the reasoning for that, Daniel?
the Philadelphia airport cut it down to they only had one runway. I think it was because of the wind, and we were like third in line of planes to land, so we were circling for a while. And they're like, yeah, if we run out of fuel, we'll just land in Baltimore. But the cruise was a lot of fun. We went down to the Bahamas. That's where the cruise was. Oh, I should be telling you guys how much time you have. You have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Jesus.
Oh, nope.
Absolutely not.
Frig.
Remember, you can go a long ways with the idea here. You don't need to impress me artistically.
I can't not.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah. I mean it's brownie points, but I'm not here for the dessert. I'm here for the entree. But the cruise was very good. It was 7 days long down in the Caribbean. My 2 people in our party almost got all of their luggage lost, and the cruise couldn't find their luggage, but then they found it at the end of the first day, which was
Nice. Scary, but good to have.
it was apparently the shakiest cruise that Melissa had ever been on. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds left also. I didn't get seasick, which I normally get seasick on boats, but it was very shaky, and I felt drunk the entire time. So
Wow, you didn't even get the alcohol package.
I know I didn't. Their smoothies weren't very good. I got the drink package where I could get unlimited refreshments. Yeah, I know. Their smoothies was just like, I mean, in retrospect, it makes sense. You have 1 minute, drawlers.
Jesus. Did you drink the 7 smoothies a day, Dan?
No, I didn't. Well, okay, there was a Johnny Rockets on the ship, so I did get like a milkshake every day.
Nice.
But they only had strawberry, which is my favorite. Well, there was also vanilla and chocolate. But
They only had my favorite. Damn.
well, I wanted like an Oreo or something. 30 seconds. I was really craving a strawberry banana, because that's, oh, That's the best smoothie or milkshake. 18 seconds. 15 seconds. 12 seconds. 10 seconds. 8 seconds. 6 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, hands up, hands up. Stop trolling. Hands up.
Fudge.
Yeah, you're stuck.
I crushed it.
You're stuck wherever you're at.
Oh, welcome to MS Paint Night, everyone. Alright.
Oh my god.
Max, why don't you go first?
Okay, yeah, sure. No, just go for it. I had a lot of ideas. I mean, of course, all of my ideas were captured accurately here. Okay, so, if it was a CW show, I was gonna assume that the Teletubbies have, like, pseudo superpowers, like they have, like, sort of, like, magical superpowers.
Oh, okay.
So that's what's happening here. One is magic powering the other. I mean, of course, I know all of their names. I'm not Googling anything. The yellow one, which is Lala,
You didn't know that?
is attacking the red one, and then the blue one's coming in and saying, "Is."
Wait, do you think there's a blue one?
This is in season 2 when they need to expand the cast because they killed off Poe in the season finale of the episode of series 1, season 1. So that means Poe's cousin, which is the blue one, came in. And this is the first episode of season 2.
I thought they killed off Poe. Poe the red one.
Who's the purple one?
Tinky Winky.
Pink. Yeah, that's the one who died.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right.
Do you want to explain the is at all?
So is a conjugated of the verb to be, right? So it's really the fact that it's outside of the text box is suggesting that Tinky Winky's cousin is wondering what it even means to say something to try to stop this violence that they're seeing.
Okay. Yeah, that's the first thing you did, and you're like, it's done, and then you drew the rest, right?
Correct.
Okay, good.
Correct.
Just wanted to make sure. All right, who wants to go next?
I can go next.
All right.
So I figured if this is a CW show, but also still a soap opera, that means it's going to be a lot of spicy teen romance action. So that's why I have this. I figured that they've already got a winning star from Riverdale, so they'll probably just recast him here as well. So he's playing Tinky Winky, and the rest of the cast is unknown, so they don't have to pay for a larger contract. But yeah. It is branded, as you can see, the CW logo is on it. And also the name of this show is just called Betrayal. Just on its face.
Oh, that's the name of the show?
Yeah, it has to be cheeky.
Okay. And this is the famous actor walking in on a scandal. Okay, gotcha.
On a
okay.
scale.
Just want to make sure I'm reading what's drawn here.
This is the teaser trailer that they play right before the mid-season finale. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
It's this shot over and over. It's in all the marketing.
Got you.
That's it.
All right. Who's next?
I'll go.
All right.
So, let me know when I'm good.
Yep. I see.
All right. So, I would like to introduce you guys to the Tells and the Tuppies. This is a new soap opera that's going to be airing mornings on CBS. I hope you're very excited. So what we have here is one of the first promotional stills that you're going to be seeing. This is depicting Tinky Winky lying on their deathbed. They will eventually make a miraculous recovery, but they've just been shot and betrayed by Lala, inciting a gang war between the Tells, which would be Poe and Tinky Winky, and the Tubbies, which is Lala and the other one whose name I am drawing a blank on.
Dipsy. Right?
So, Dipsy, yes. So, in this scene, what you're getting is Tinky Winky is telling Poe to avenge them and incite the start of the gang war.
So an important question I have, is the gunshot wound in their chest or in their television screen?
That's a mystery that you won't find out until season 2.
Oh, wow.
Now I gotta watch. Alright, thanks, Susan. Who's next?
I can go next.
Alright.
Okay. So I grew up watching soap operas. I don't know about anybody else here. I was watching All My Children, One Life to Live, General Hospital. So I know all the tropes. And this is something that happens on every single soap opera, is that somebody steals somebody else's legs and then has them on a little platter and sort of like taunts the other person. And it's like, you sort of like roll your eyes at it and you're like, okay, that's a little dramatic, but it happens, all right? And if you put yourself in the shoes of the person whose legs get stolen, I mean, that's very upsetting. So that's what I went for here. I like just kept it really classic, like what we all think of when we think of soap operas. And then I wanted to include Nunu. I think Nunu really, like, while not exactly one of the 4 main Teletubbies, I think Nunu really represents the essence of the Teletubbies best. And so who better to, you know, pull the trigger on like the main, like who better to do the backstabbing than Nunu. So
Right.
that was a concept here.
And that's a gun coming in from the right, correct?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Who in your mind, who is playing Nunu in this show? Who's your fan cast for Nunu?
Nunu is well, ideally Nunu would be voiced by Vincent Price, but he's dead, I think. So I'll go with like a scary Dan Castellaneta.
Ooh.
All right. Thank you. All right, Anya, you're up.
Okay. Cool. So mine really shows, I wanted to show basically the most like climactic moment in the show, just for emphasis. And I find that, you know, the CW shows, they tend to go for the darker side of things. So I really wanted to demonstrate the darkness and the grit that this show is going to have. This is a pivotal scene in which actually all of the Teletubbies are rebelling against Nunu and his ways. But the problem is that Nunu is such a simple being. He doesn't really understand that they're angry at him. They think that he is too controlling, all powerful. They turn on him. They are showing their, you know, the darkest parts of themselves, and all that Nunu can do is just clean up their mess. So this is him. You know, this is going to be like the series finale. It's him accepting the final bullet from the gun that Poe is firing and cleaning it up for the last time.
Damn.
So you would also say that while the bullet is also being shot at them, they're also sucking it in and making its bullet go faster towards them, correct?
Right, and that's actually the most devastating part. Again, how we can lead to our own destruction.
Right, right, yeah.
I just want to say I really like Nunu's eyes.
Yes.
Like, you can get the desperation from it.
Don't we all? All right. Well, how are we doing? How are we doing voting for this, Dom?
Pick your top 3, starting with number 3.
Okay. I guess that leaves a drum roll because then you don't know who will be at the end there. All right. The bronze medal. Oh my God, it's so hard to choose looking at all of these. Okay. All right, the bronze medal, I think, is going to go to Dom.
Okay.
I think just you used anatomy very well, and you're the only one that put CW in the corner, so...
People gotta know what show it is.
Gotta know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, getting awarded the silver... I'm gonna give the silver to Anya.
Mhm.
It's just those eyes. I keep looking into them, and you know, yeah, just it's a beautiful image. And I gotta give the gold to Susan. I think the narrative is just too good, and I gotta know where that bullet wound is. I gotta know.
Thank you.
Excellent work, everyone. Well, Susan, as is customary, as we're going through it, since you got first, you get to be the next judge. So you can figure out what you want us to draw.
Okay. I don't know, chat. You have anything you're really vibing with that I can riff off of from there? Otherwise, like, I'll wing it. But I want to give you guys a chance. Tor, J-Mold.
Dom, are you keeping score?
Yep.
Nice.
We have riots for Is merch.
Ooh. Good choices, guys. Okay, so what I would like to see you guys depict is how they make the bunnies into chocolate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For Easter, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
How when you have a chocolate bunny, like, you know it's in the box, but how do they make the bunny into chocolate?
Okay.
Oh, Susan, do you have a timer up?
Let me get one for you, bud, and we can do good old time in time.
Thank you.
All right, you guys got 4 minutes, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, jeez. Google images don't let me down.
Dan, you always start with Google Images, and it's always a trap, my guy.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get the landscape. It's also, Susan, it's usually whoever's job it isn't painting is to just monologue for 4 minutes.
Thank you for doing that. Sorry, I was too busy telling chat hi via paint, so I got distracted there for a moment. But, so with that, I would love to know, like, if you guys happen to have any theories in regards to that. Oh, I got disconnected from chat. That's not good. That's not good. Twitch, what are you doing, bud? Does anybody else, like, have any fun Twitch experiences? Because now I'm getting an ad. Let me tell you, Twitch has, like, stopped letting me block ads. Like, even with, like, multiple ad blockers on my computer. And it is the worst. Like, I don't particularly care that Adobe has a sale. Do I look like I can afford Adobe? No, I'm using Fire Alpaca in my free time. So, like, that's it. And no, Steve, I do not hate you. I could never hate you. I could never hate anybody in chat now that I'm back. And just to prove that I'm back, I'll give you guys a PogChamp there. Look at that!
Look at that PogChamp.
Isn't that great? So that's been fun. I've got my muse beside me, which is Pikachu in a business suit. So that's what's really getting me through these hard moments in life. So you guys know you've got about 2 minutes left. A little less than that, actually. You're halfway there. Oh, you're living on a prayer. And hopefully we're not going to get demonetized. I don't think so. Are we even monetized? I don't know. But yeah. Do I look like I know things? No. Who would know things in this world? Maybe my mom. My mom might know something. Barely monetized. I like that. So we're just gonna give like a little $sign. We're channeling the monetization gods here. I hope you guys appreciate that. Let's make it like green. Like add some green highlights to that. Who would have thought? Who would have thought we're getting money today? Money. We're gonna make bank, guys. We're gonna get to the front page of Twitch.
That'd be something, wouldn't it?
That would be the dream. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be fine. We just need you guys to feel it in your hearts. Wish like you would Tinkerbell. Like, you know, I like have to clap to make her feel better. You just clap to get us monetization.
How much time do we have?
You've got 30 seconds.
Oh,
No.
You've got 25 seconds.
So actually very bad.
Oh no, you've got 20 seconds.
Oh, good
It keeps going
lord.
down! Why does it go down?
15. And we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, no.
Ding, ding, ding. You are done. Done.
Oh,
Done.
no.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh boy, choices were made.
Oh boy. Oh, those are some choices. Okay.
Alrighty. Well, who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Go for it.
Okay, so I was thinking, the first thing I thought of, I was like, okay, I don't know how bunnies get turned into chocolate, but I know how regular people get turned into models, and it's through America's Next Top Model. So I was like, this is my, illustration of America's Next Top Chocolate Bunny, where they get, those are the judges, and then they're the little bunnies. They're still just regular bunnies. And then they, judge them. They put up a photograph from that week's photo shoot, which is probably them like dressed up as chocolate. And then they rip them apart. The first bunny is crying. And Tyra's in the middle there. Yeah, so you really have to like break them down completely and then build them back up as chocolate.
Amazing.
Great. So it's an emotional pain rather than a physical building, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's always like a makeover process too, so,
Okay. I can respect that. And are the other two judges consistent, or is it just Tyra? I know it's kind of varied across the various forms of top model.
Yeah, let's say it's Tyra, Jay Alexander, and Nigel Barker.
Okay, great. Good to know. I've made my notes. Moving on.
I can go next. All right. Yes. This is my art here. As you can see, bunnies are mass-produced by none other than the musky man himself. As you can see, he's made a high-tech slimmed-down machine called the Choco Maker. And as you can see on the other side, not only is the bunny made out of chocolate, but they're also wearing sunglasses because they're so much cooler now that they're associated with the muskrat themselves.
Damn. Okay. So the question is, did they also get into crypto when they became chocolate?
Well, when they come out, they are crypto as well. They are a chocolate bunny, they are cooler, and they are crypto. Yeah.
J-Mont gave you a 0 out of 10, Dan.
Yeah, so if you keep going, it'll wrap around to a 10 out of 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Those are choices.
Yes.
Good to know. Next victim. Who do we
I
got?
can go.
Knock yourself out on you.
All right. So here's my drawing. Basically, first instinct is through the butt. They simply are held in the air. In my mind, this is from a plane. Someone would grab the top of the rabbit, and there would be someone at the bottom of the sky, the ground, if you will, with a large bucket or dumpster or something like that to collect the chocolate bunnies that fall out. And the reason why they're so high in the air is because the rabbits can actually produce so many that it would be, painful for them to do that on land. So it needs to be elevated.
Okay.
But yeah, they just pop out perfectly.
So does terminal velocity have a role in this? Like they have to reach that before they could truly be existing, or what? How's that accounted for?
Yeah, so that actually creates the hard shell that you see when you eat the chocolate bunnies. They come out in a semi-solid state, but it's actually the terminal velocity that makes them the hard bunnies that you know.
Riveting. Thank you.
I can go next.
All right.
I believe that chocolate bunnies are made when right before Easter, a magician, could be a famous one, could not be, has a surplus of rabbits in their hat, because you know how rabbits be. So they go to Willy Wonka's factory and they just start ripping out all the rabbits from their hat and dumping them into the vats of Willy Wonka's chocolate. And I think it's the magic of these two magical people meeting that makes the treat so delicious and so tasty. But it's a pretty soulless process, which is why chocolate bunnies are hollow.
Ah, I see. So is it just one magician? Or are there multiple magicians that do this? Is this how they all deal with their surplus, or is this kind of like a one-to-one business deal?
It's one magician on behalf of the Magician's Guild.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a communal hat. That's the communal magic hat, and it's his job. Whoever's appointed as leader of the union to come do this every year.
Naturally.
That hat also has a lot of lice in it as well, right?
Whatever gets your flavor. That's the answer.
I've had a lot of chocolate bunnies in my time. I can confirm. All right, great. Thank you, Dom. Thank you. I believe that leaves us with Max. Are you prepared to reach to face me with your art?
Yes,
okay.
Yes, I am. Okay, so I believe that chocolate bunnies are made via chocolifying laser, and it's used primarily against the political enemies of the rabbit state. So this is deep in the catacombs, in the oubliettes of the rabbit castle. And this rabbit is being turned into a chocolate bunny, even though it's begging not to.
So my question was, the martyrdom of Saint Sebastian an inspiration for the pose of this rabbit?
Yes.
Great. Great. It's really giving me those vibes, and I do appreciate it.
Okay.
So
good.
The chocolifying laser, is it always red, or does it depend on if you're making milk chocolate versus dark chocolate? What's the variant?
Exactly. Red is actually milk chocolate because milk is murder. And dark chocolate is a green laser because it's more eco-friendly.
Okay, great, thank you. All right, I think I know who our winners are. I feel good about that. So I am going to give third place to Anya. I appreciate the sort of movement and flow of the piece, and also just I think it's nice that it blends in with the clouds. That's truly where rabbits, what they need to do this, belong. Secondly, I am going to give it to Max. It's truly the emotion behind it is riveting. I feel the pose, the posture, the contrapposto of it really sends home the chocolate lasers. The fact that this truly is a punishment, which I think needs to be emphasized for this.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
For first place, I'm gonna give it to Dom. I appreciate the business deal concept behind it, and that it's on behalf of the guild. I do appreciate a good workplace union. That's part of why I'm sorry, Dan, I could not pick yours. So with that, those are my rankings.
Alrighty. Good work, everyone. Good work. Alrighty. Now it's my turn, I do believe.
I do declare.
Oops, made my screen purple. I will slip with it. Alright, chat. We're gonna need another thing to draw. Let's draw something conceptual. Let's get out there. What's a concept that you like a lot? Tell me a good concept, chat. Is not a concept, chat. Stop saying is.
Stop saying is.
It's not fair. Alrighty. Let's see, what do we got here?
Is.
Is int. Wow. That's bold. That's shocking.
Whoa.
We love that.
No, don't worry, Dom. It isn't Kappa. So Mac doesn't really mean it.
It's true. Alright. Yeah. You know what, Tor? I'm going to modify your suggestion slightly. I want you to draw me what you think is at the bottom of the sea. We don't know what's at the bottom of the sea, but what do you think's at the bottom of the sea? Could be anything your heart desires. And we'll go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1. Oh boy. Who knows what we're gonna see? Chat, now it's my turn to get to chat with you. How's life? How are you doing, chat? Has everyone been? Anything exciting happened? I always feel like Dora during this part. I'm like, what did you do this week? Me too! That's my favorite part as well. Oh. 30 seconds down, 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Living our best life out here. Oh, Mac and Bree, thank you for the gift sub.
Oh, Mac and Bree.
For the sub. It's gift to us. 25. That is wild. Can't believe that. That's so many. You're too kind. I hope life is treating you well. It's another 30 seconds down, 3 minutes on the clock. Can't wait to see what's at the bottom of your oceans. What do you guys think is scarier, space or water, like under the ocean? Which one terrifies you more?
Definitely the
Ocean.
Under the sea.
Yeah, probably actually, I'm not sure. I feel like
I'm not sure either.
I like space, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But also, there's a lot of objectively, really screwed up stuff in space.
It's true. There's that cloud in space that has enough alcohol for everyone to have, 7 pints of beer on the planet. You know about that cloud?
What?
There's a big alcohol cloud out there in space that they found. And they're like, yeah, it's enough that everyone could have a pint.
It's so odd.
I know. Space is wild. Truly wild. But so is the water. Bermuda Triangle, what's up with that? Halfway there, 2 minutes down, 2 minutes to go. I don't know if it's true or not, but I saw a TikTok saying that we don't know how eels give birth.
Yes.
Yes, it's true.
There's so
What?
many. Oh my god, eels are so cool.
And so, yeah, every time you eat an eel, it's been shipped from the United States to somewhere in Eastern Asia where they have eel farms where they have the space for it, and then they raise them there, and then they send them back. U.S. Oh my god.
And eels, so they have different stages of reproductive maturity, as many species do. Mm-hmm. And so basically, they were like, okay, so if we get one that's right before the age of reproductive maturity, it'll mature, right? But no, these eels can live infinitely in one reproductive state. So if they had them in tanks and tried to get them to reproduce and they wouldn't, they just refused, they simply refused to change to the next stage where they could give birth. And even still, no one has ever seen an eel give birth, the closest we have is like the smallest known eels are found in the Sargasso Sea, but even then, like no adult eel has ever been seen in the Sargasso Sea. Isn't
It's
that
wild.
crazy? How is that possible? Anyways, there's a really good book about eels if you are interested in more eel facts.
We love eel facts here. 30 seconds.
Jeez.
My favorite eel fact is that they're very tasty. You like eel. Eel sauce, though, even better than eels. 20 seconds. Eel sauce is like a sweeter, tangier soy sauce, which is what makes it so good. It's kind of like hoisin, but a little bit thicker, I would say. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crunch.
Oh god.
That's your time. I hope y'all made good use of your 4 minutes.
Oh, no.
I certainly didn't. All right. Let's go ahead and see these designs. Who wants to go first? Who's going to tell me what's at the bottom of the sea? I need to know. They won't tell me.
I'll go first.
Oh, I'm so excited. Please show me,
Okay.
Max.
So I think that anytime you ask about what's out there, you're really asking what's in here, and I'm pointing at my chest.
Okay.
So there's a smaller fish in the middle of 2 intimidating fish asking, "What's up there?" And because they don't know. That's the thing. We don't know what's happening at the bottom of the ocean. Well, they don't
Right.
know what's going on up here either. And they're just as curious as we are. So they're asking, what is up there? Why won't you tell us? And the power, the gang that's running the bottom of the ocean is saying, stop asking, stop asking questions and whatnot. And I did want to keep the open air at the top of the page just to kind of have that sense of it's so close and yet so far.
That makes sense. It really feels to me like the shark version of that astronaut meme. It always has been.
Yeah.
Great.
A little
Good job,
bit.
Max.
Yeah,
Who's
thanks.
next?
I'm surprised this isn't a 3-panel comic.
I'm learning, okay? I'm learning.
You can do it.
Oh boy. Love that bystander shark that's just hanging out too. All right. Who's next?
I will go next.
Let's see it.
So, a lot of people think that at the bottom of the ocean there are hydrothermal vents that, are like created by like lava and stuff moving beneath, but it's actually just a giant lava lamp.
Yes.
So it's a common misconception. And what's really important about this lava lamp is not only does it create like the heat that attracts all these deep sea creatures, including these fish that you see here, but it also creates vibes. And these vibes are allowing these fish to have a sick-ass rave.
Those fish have glow
that's
sticks.
Actually, yes, those fish do have glow sticks.
Perfect.
So that is actually what's going down at the bottom of the ocean. Is they are having just the best rave you could possibly imagine. There are lasers, there are good vibes, good times, maybe a little ecstasy. We don't necessarily know that. We cannot drug test the fish, but we can at least confirm it's a lava lamp rather than hydrothermal vents. And that's what's going on at the bottom of the sea.
I can't argue with that solid logic. Who's next?
I
can go next.
No, Isabel, you go.
Okay. I just drew a bottom of the sea.
You know? You're not wrong. No one can say you're wrong here.
Simple.
I can't fault you for that. All right. I mean, it speaks for itself, truly. Although I'm really impressed you got that good of penmanship. I have the hardest time writing words, but you crushed it. All right. Who's next?
I'll go.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see, this is where they have the infinite studio lots where they make all of the Netflix movies so one can come out every week. As you can see, they're in the process of filming Tall Girl 3. And they're also filming the Teletubbies soap opera. That is going to be dual released on CW and Netflix at the same time. As you can see, this is studio number 00857. They do need 5 number places. Thank you very much. And yeah, that's where they get all the work done.
Amazing. Truly amazing. All right, I think that just leaves Anya.
Yeah. Okay, so my drawing of the bottom of the ocean, I'd like to think that all the ghost dolphins are there. And
Excellent dolphin.
that's actually pretty much it.
Ghost dolphins.
Ghost dolphins.
I'm not
Thank
gonna
you
lie,
for your
Anya.
consideration.
Anya, I'm not gonna lie to you. If it had just been dolphins, you wouldn't have placed. But ghost dolphins, that's gonna get you on the board for sure.
All right.
I'm gonna.
Hard choices, Tom.
These are really hard choices. I think I'm gonna give Anya third. I think it was good, Anya. I think your use of negative space was very powerful, but I did need that title there. So I think if I had seen a little more, I would have given it a little higher. But still, phenomenal work. I think I'm gonna give second place to anybody to Isabel. I think you met the brief the hardest of anyone. You gave me what I asked for, and I cannot fault you for that. There's simply nothing else I could ask of you. So phenomenal work there. And then this is tough. I think it's gotta go to Susan though. I think Susan the glow sticks is such an amazing detail. As someone who's played a lot of Subnautica, this speaks to me on that level as well. But yeah, phenomenal work. Great job.
Nice job.
I was rooting for you, Max. Like, I thought you were going to make it.
The fate speaks for what it wants, though.
Sure.
Good stuff. All right. Susan, you've already gone, so that means we'll go to second place. Isabel, you get to be the judge this time.
Woo, yay. Love to judge. Okay, so need a thing to draw. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Alrighty, Cat, meet me halfway here.
Can you meet me halfway? Right at the borderline where I'm gonna stay.
For you, I'll be looking out.
Night and day! Alright, keep those suggestions covered, chat. What you want us to draw?
Rolling. Keep that tap running at full blast. Did anybody else get a new water meter from the city this week?
Oh.
Nice.
Jealous.
So I worked for the water company, and for one of my co-ops at Drexel, and sitting on my desk right now, I'm holding onto it, is a residential water meter.
Perfect.
I got one as a little gift, as a little parting gift.
Can you show that to all your dates?
Who come into my room, I say, my prized possession, this is gonna blow your socks off.
When they come back to my place and check out the old water meter.
I love it a lot. Do you guys want to hear the sound that makes?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a good sound. That's a really good sound.
I think you just have a horse in your room.
A seahorse.
Okay, I'm gonna combine two of the suggestions from chat. The two suggestions are origin story for D-list superheroes, and then another suggestion is traffic cone court. So I want to see the origin story for the traffic cone hero, please.
Amazing. All right, count us down.
3, 2, 1, hit it.
Fuck. I'm so lost.
Okay, now I get to monologue to the chat. Okay, chat. Let me tell you about the role that the Germans have had in my life lately. So, I've been watching a lot of Attack on Titan, which I guess isn't German, it's made up, but you know, there's like, they've got German names and stuff. There's sort of like, you know, looming fascism. And then we've got, oh, okay, chat, how was your week? That's a suggestion from the chat. What is the chat about? And I'm also reading a book about Germans, so I just feel like a little overloaded with consonants especially. And before this book, I was reading a book about trading souls, which wasn't German, but it also felt related to Attack on Titan. It just felt like a lot of intense, like, you know, thinking through relationships, like your physical form and like, I don't know, how that can transform and like what parts of you remain you when you maybe get put into a different body or time. So yeah, you know.
How far into Attack on Titan are you?
So I had to take a break for a while because I didn't want to watch it when I was sick because I wanted to be able to like pay really close attention. I'm like a few episodes into season 4.
Wow, you caught up quickly.
Like,
when we talked like a week ago, you were at like 2.
How much time do we have in this?
You have 2 minutes left.
Okay.
Thank you for that reminder. I'll give out more time reminders. Yeah, well, because every single time an episode ends, you're like, hang on.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm right there with you. You're like, I need to know more, but...
And my roommate will often watch it with me, and we'll watch like 3 episodes in a row, and then we have to like stop and be like, and like debrief for like 15 minutes about like what we think is going on. Be like, but who was that guy?
Oh, so good.
Yeah, it's bonkers. But now it's like a totally different show.
It is. It like completely changes.
I was afraid that I really thought Levi was dead.
Spoilies.
And he's not. Well, no. I mean, he's not. And
Dan's not gonna
Spoilies!
watch it.
You can't tell me a character's not dead.
Okay, you guys have 1 minute left. Anyway, I mean, Captain Levi's pretty hot. I know he's like an animated character, but
That hasn't stopped people before.
I know, yeah. I think it's
Never
like a common
stop anyone.
For me, it's like if I see a guy who like doesn't really talk, I'm like, I gotta have it.
The strong silent type.
Yeah. Okay, 30 seconds left.
God.
Oh no.
This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I can feel the energy through the screen. I can feel the artistic inspiration flowing. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left.
Oh my god.
And there we go. That's
No,
time.
what have I done?
Alrighty.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I don't know how I feel about this one, guys.
Who's up first?
Mind if I just get mine out of the way?
Yeah, rip that band-aid, Susan.
Cool. So, what you see here is
There was a really terrible traffic accident along I-95 in March of 2003, in which little Terrence McCulley, he was the only survivor of the initial crash that left his parents dead. And he crawls his way, he pries himself out. And as he's like fading in and out of consciousness, he knows that he needs to do what he can to protect others from this gruesome fate that he has just encountered. So he crawls his way, and in his like last wish, as he thinks he's going to be losing himself, he grabs a traffic cone and pleads that he can find a way to help others and keep this from happening to them. And in that moment, the gods of the road see pity upon him. And they give Terrence the powers of that traffic cone. And now he protects those on I-95 and other U.S. interstates from getting into various crashes and feeling pain in that way.
Your art went away.
Wow. God damn.
Thank you.
That was like a movie poster. It was wild.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, I just
Alrighty.
lost my entire
Oh no.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, who's up?
I could go.
Alrighty.
Okay, we're back. That's good.
Oh, good. All right. So this is my origin story for the traffic cone. It's a 3-panel comic style. And
But you actually finished all 3 panels. That's how you know, Max. Look how it's done.
I just wanted to see if I could do it. The first panel is the traffic cone, so happy and blissful. Never in a day in its life, it's just been put down. What could be better than that? Just sitting for doing its job. Then one day, someone comes along with a big angry foot and kicks the traffic cone in anger. And the traffic cone is shocked and appalled that humanity could be so bad. He thought that humanity was good. Why would they put him on this earth if humanity was not good and wanted to protect other people? And then in the last panel, he's having some existential realizations about what he is and who he is to humans. And from this day on, he vows that he will keep humans safe even if they hurt him at his, the expense of his own pain. And he continues to get back up and keep protecting.
That's really powerful.
Wow.
Unless
truly
the traffic cone, this would have been a villain origin story. But this traffic cone is so kind that it's a hero story.
Wow.
I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably like the first major villain.
Mm-hmm.
The mirror, the foil.
Gotta have it.
All right, who's
Okay.
up next?
Well, I guess I'll go.
Okay.
Gonna be honest, I'm pretty proud of what I did here. So on the right here, we have a proud, hardworking government worker who's following regulations and keeping her workplace safe. She's a construction site manager. And when she sees this truck, this trucker of nuclear waste or like radioactive waste that's leaking, she's immediately like, this is a hazard. This is going to be a huge write-up. There's going to be so much paperwork. She slaps a traffic cone down to try to be safe. She knows that we have to call OSHA because this is such a breach of regulation. And then while she's not looking, a big box comes in from behind and knocks her into the pool, and also gets on the traffic cone, of course. And then she turns into a traffic cone based superhero who has traffic cone powers and works to keep people safe and keep workplaces in compliance with government regulations.
I love that thing.
What's
A
a
noble goal.
What's the big? What's a
Amazing.
big? What do you mean by big box?
You know how on construction sites sometimes they have like boxes in high places.
They get
So
thrown
true.
horizontally at people.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
It was on a forklift.
Gotcha.
Do you guys know that this is just gonna be nerdy for a second. Did you know that the oil or like radioactive oil spill that happened, they gave Daredevil his powers, is supposedly the same one that gave the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles their powers too,
Wow.
which is why they have such similar powers.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. It's heavily implied in both comics that is the case. Yeah, I'll go next. I also copied a famous origin story, but reinterpreted it for a new modern hero. So this unnamed protag was bitten by a radioactive traffic cone, and they're slowly developing. It's the origin story, so they don't have their powers yet, but they're slowly feeling a sense of tingling of orange caution in their body, which we'll have to see what that power develops into. Yep. The whole first arc is this character trying to figure out where this radioactive traffic cone came from and who would make such a thing. But
Wow.
yeah,
Is the traffic cone like foaming at the mouth?
I forgot at first that radioactive didn't mean rabies, so I had to backpedal a little bit and add green on it. But yes.
I really like the mouth. Like, it just has like a really good shape. Like it
Yeah.
gives like dimension. And I just wanted to let you know
Yeah.
that.
Thank you. Steve, I think you win. That's the right name. It's Parker Peters. That's the name of this hero. It's their normal name. Yeah.
All right. I will.
Um,
As you can see, this is another origin right before our hero is gonna get their powers. They were so good at respecting the traffic cone by stopping on a dime that they get thrown out of the windshield of their car and headed right towards the giant pile of cones that are there. And at this moment, this is the one moment that God is watching.
this is the moment in all of history.
Yeah. Well, everyone says like, oh yeah, he's omnipresent, whatever. He's like, no, he gets freaking bored. But he looked over this one time. He was flipping through the channels, right? And he sees this moment, and he's like, yo, we gotta make something happen. He stopped so good and respected those cones so well that he should spread this gift among other people. So as soon as he lands headfirst in that radioactive pile of cones, he's gonna become the Cone Man.
I love that. I love the granny so much.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
okay. So this area is known for grandmother walking across the street. So they just always just leave cones out because there's so many grandmothers that go by. And this is in this part of the city. This is called Grandma Alley. You have to be at least 80 to live on the street.
Right.
Yeah, it's all rent controlled as well.
Wow. Thank you all so much for sharing this art.
All right, Isabel, let's hear it. What are your rankings?
All right, I'm just gonna go with my heart on this. Third place to Dan for the little old lady.
Let's go.
Second place to Susan for that incredible, heart-wrenching story. First place to Anya for that little pylon story. Look at that little pylon going through it.
Just goes to show you always succeed when you do a 3-panel drawing.
You should always do a 3-panel comic.
Exactly.
100 out of
Something I've
100.
learned. from this experience. Okay, so do I need to do anything besides like I don't have to switch camera or the camera
No.
screen? Okay, cool.
Just
all right.
fine.
I'll just vibe. Hello, chat. Can you give me some ideas? I was looking through them, but a lot of them have gotten just like combined.
They'll come up with new stuff. They're creative.
Okay. Chat, can you come up with new stuff and or copy and paste old stuff that I just can't see anymore and I won't know?
Ooh.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
How many more rounds we got left? Has everybody...
So, Anya and Max still need to judge for this one.
True. That means I just have to get an easy first on this one. No problem.
And then we'll tally up the winner and see who won.
We could do one final one where all 6 of us go at the same
And
time.
then chat votes. We certainly could.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's anarchy. I think we've done that before as a tiebreaker, and it was anarchy.
Yeah, I was robbed. 100%.
Oh, is that when I won?
Yeah, I used Paint 3D and I still lost. Absurd. I switched mediums. It was gorgeous too. It looked so Susian. But Max's rhyme was better. Whatever. Not salty at all. Not salty in the least.
You're upset you submitted a painting to a film festival and lost. That's all I'm saying.
Ooh, I like that one.
Wow.
All right.
So you're gonna be drawing rejected ideas for Plague Doctor costumes, and or just because they're rejected doesn't mean they have to be good. So it should still be like someone's best effort at making a Plague Doctor costume, but like it was rejected for whatever reason. Your time starts. Oh gosh, how do I get to like a second clock?
If you go to Google, you can just type 4-minute timer.
Oh my god, no way.
Technology's gone too far.
Easter eggs. Oh my god, I'm gonna make it do a barrel roll. Okay. Go. There's already 3 seconds.
Oh no!
Go. I'll give you an extra 3 seconds.
Wait, what's the prompt?
Oh, you're gonna draw a Plague Doctor costume, but like
okay.
a rejected idea, but like it doesn't have to be bad. But it could just be not as good as the Plague Doctor. Has anyone seen any good movies lately?
Yes.
One in particular, made by 2 men who have the same name.
Yes.
Hey.
So good.
Oh my god.
It's
I need to
really
talk about it with someone.
I'm so glad people are liking the movie.
Does anyone want to go see it again?
Yes.
Because I would.
I
Okay.
think I would too.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let us know when.
Word. Yeah. So we will.
How much time we got?
Oh, sorry. You have just about 3 minutes left.
Okay, great.
So you've exhausted 1 minute. I gotta keeping track of the time is hard.
It is hard because you got to banter, but also.
Oh. Yeah, true. The bantering part is the hard. Okay, you have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left.
God, you ever look at your own thing and think I was too ambitious?
Yeah. I am
Never
feeling
thought
that right fucking now, my dude.
There is no limit to your ambition. If there's anything we've learned,
My ambition can't wait.
hey, don't dox us. Okay, you have 2 minutes left.
Oh, shit. This is gonna look so bad. Anya, do you care about how good the drawing looks?
I don't know. Like, think of the ones that I've been doing, and then maybe that's kind of like
quality.
that's like my standard.
That's way too high a standard.
No. I like the ones that just are good ideas. I'm willing to consider a well executed idea. Oh, Dan's is not blurred on the
Oh no, they're knowing my secrets!
they know it. Oh no.
How much time we got, bud?
You have 118.
They know what I'm doing. They know my great idea.
Okay, you have 1 minute left. 1 minute remaining.
Oh my goodness.
Put the finishing touches. Put the dots on your I's and the crosses on your T's. Hang the crosses on the side of your house.
So that you can save your firstborn son.
Mm-hmm. Smear their blood on the door or whatever.
What's the time?
30 seconds.
Oh! That's far less than I thought it was.
Oh my gosh, I tried. I gave you a minute. Now you have 30. Okay, I could count down.
I don't think it was your fault. I think I just wasn't paying attention.
That's just always what happens.
That's fine. It always happens. Okay, so now we got 15 seconds left on the clock. And 10 seconds. Finishing touches. And you're done. Please wrap up your art pieces.
All right, I think I could go first.
Okay.
Okay. I think this one speaks for itself. Don't really know what to say. Just because it was a plague costume doesn't mean I interpret it as it's still actually going on during the plague itself. And while it's an incredible costume, they got the memo of Bird. It's like pretty inconsiderate to the people who are very sick. So the other doctor is like, bro, come on.
Okay, I see. So the plague. So this is set in the original time of the plague.
That's right.
Okay,
Yes,
but so this was maybe ahead of its time. Like what was the vision of the designer?
Yeah. Really,
in a good way. Yeah.
No, definitely, yeah. Really new wave. They saw crows, and basically the designer of this piece just like took it and ran with it. Went from 0 to 100, as some people like to say.
Right. And did they ever do anything else, like the designer, like with their lives?
Yeah.
Did they have any other projects? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they went on to do a lot of the costuming of Cats 1519. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. Who would like to go next?
I can go next.
Hmm?
So as you can see, this was a great design, impeccable design, almost better than what was there. But the one thing is the designer didn't understand the role of the plague doctor, and was looking for something to inflict plague. So it came with its own catchphrase, which was said by all the children throughout the town: "I inflict plague." But it just it was a little too much and not what was needed. So they thought the costume was too powerful. So they actually broke it into its 3 components, which can be seen as modern day as the V for Vendetta mask, the Sonic the Hedgehog quills, and the S drawn in schools everywhere. So only when those 3 things are combined together will the plague be reinstated and be inflicted on the world again. But as long as we keep those 3 components apart, we will never have that happen again.
Right. Okay. So I don't see a problem with what's happening right now. So there seems to be a theme, I guess, of this too powerful plague doctor then. Was there, is there any statistics that could show, like, without this, would the plague have just naturally died out?
the plague wouldn't have started. Actually, making this costume is what
Oh,
started the Black Plague.
Okay.
And it was because of that they were like, now we need a plague doctor, and they said let's keep the same costume, and they said no, we shouldn't do that. That's a bad idea, and that's why they had to break it into 3 pieces and come up with the better one.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Of course.
May I go next?
Yes, please.
Great. So, mine was actually, the government decided that in the wake of the 2020 pandemic that they wanted to they wanted to have like a marketing push to attempt to revive the Plague Doctor costume, but they really wanted to make sure they modernized it for a new era. So this particular design was playing off of, particularly this was popular in mainly 2020, but it's still like going in through now. Have you noticed how there's been like a lot of attempts at like reviving like late 60s, early 70s kind of disco styles, like TikTok and stuff? Like I see so many girls doing like the Farrah Fawcett hair tutorials. This was an attempt to kind of fall into that nostalgia that people that grew up in that were like growing up in the 70s felt, along with all the new Gen Zers. So they decided to put them in a disco jumpsuit with tasteful, bright-colored sunglasses as a way to protect their eyes from the respiratory bits. You know they're a doctor by like the little like shiny mirror thing that they have on their head. And the mask, obviously, mask up, guys. It's the best way to fight the pandemic. I made sure to include the tasteful cleavage. That's very important for a 70s jumpsuit. And it was rejected in the sense that they felt it would be too isolating for anybody that had 80s or 90s nostalgia, as well as just generally people that aren't TikTok teens. And that's why it was rejected in the end.
Right. Okay. So then, in that case, do you know like what the official Plague Doctor representation for the new age plague was chosen to be?
Yeah. So you know, like how they made like those really ugly like Nixon masks way back when. It's a version of that with Dr. Fauci's face on it.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see. All right, and one last question. The little dots on the jumpsuit, are those, are they pearls? Are they rhinestones? Excellent. Okay, sequins. Thank you so much.
Is this Elton John?
Yeah, is it Elton John? It really looks like Elton John to me.
It's completely Elton John. That was part of the inspiration as he was of that era. If you want, you can listen to Benny and the Jets in the background. That's always encouraged. It's a very important way to prevent COVID-19.
All right, who would like to go next?
I can go next.
Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so my thinking here is that this is like my drawing of like just like the regular hazmat suit that we see today with like a mask and like little gloves and booties to like keep everybody safe. So this is like a onesie, but it just had little pointy bits at the nipples. It just had it made people's nipples look a little weird, and so people were like. We were like, this is great, but we really we want to be taken seriously. And, like, it's distracting. They had to redo it, and they came back with what we see today. That's it.
Wow. Okay, that's very special. Did the glasses, do they play any sort of factor in the whole situation? Like, are they special?
They, that's how you know your doctor's smart.
Oh, gotcha. Yes, of course.
What you want to see, yeah. So.
And the gloves on the ends, are they multiple fingers? Just one big?
Yeah, just one. Yeah, like a mitten, but without a thumb.
Right. Okay. Yes, for punching the. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Thank you.
I know it's a mask, but I can't see it as someone just screaming, and that's the mouth.
Amazing.
Can I just say, I love that the government decided that plague doctors can't be a little bit slutty. Like, I'm glad they made that line.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, good stuff.
All right, the last.
I think it's me.
Yeah.
So this is a plague doctor who misunderstood the brief. They were told that they were going to be fighting disease, so they made a full suit of armor. They didn't understand that it wasn't a literal fight as so much as a biological fight against germs. But it does keep you safe from rats, so they do have him stand outside to guard the actual doctors while they're working, because that's about as good as this very clunky, not dexterous suit of armor allows him to be.
Wow. Right off the bat, this is it's striking, really. So it's keeping the rats away from the doctors. Would you say that this person in this costume is actually doing more to prevent the plague than the actual plague doctors?
Well, it's hard to say, right? I mean, they're kind of functioning as a scarecrow. The problem is that it also scares away sick people, because who wants to approach a hospital with this guy outside, right? So it is keeping the rats away, but it's also keeping the people who need to be cured away as well, which is not great when you're trying to stop the spread of a plague.
Right, absolutely not. Okay, thank you all so much. This was a really good round, really strong for everyone, I think. Let's see. I think to just go into the rankings here. I think third place is gonna have to be Susan's, 70s revival. I think it's truly beautiful. I like the tasteful cleavage. I like the rose-colored glasses, sequins. They were just too afraid of something so beautiful. Second place, I think I definitely have to go with Isabel's. I love the weird nipple thing. Love the mitts, love the boots, the glasses to show that your doctor is smart. I mean, everything about it is just compelling, captivating, perfect. But I do have to give first place to Max's. I don't know what it is about it. I think I like.
Even Max is shocked.
Wait, are you sure? Anya? I think you got that wrong.
No. Listen to me right now. Yours is good, okay? The question marks around him, I think, are really just strong with the, like, what is going on? They're so strong. Like, question mark. I love the bro, come on. You got the yellow bile coming out of someone's mouth, like very visceral. And you have the winning plague doctor, and I think it shows a story of exactly how this plague doctor was shot down. And I think it's beautiful. It really took me aback when I saw it with the light.
Wow, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, begrudgingly, Max, you're up next.
All right.
Could I just say before we move on, Dom, you were worried yours was too high concept. That suit of armor turned out really good.
I know.
Oh
I
my
was
God,
worried.
yeah, wow.
I was like, wait, I wouldn't project this. That was my big problem. As I was like, oh no, I think I would give this guy the bill.
It looked very good.
It is.
Okay, it's all me. Hey chat, hey everybody. Throw in literally anything you're thinking at all. It doesn't have to be a complete thought. It can just
the last one, so you can go wild.
Yeah, exactly. It's the last one. Let's get really freaking out there.
Let's get out there.
Just basketball. That's what I'm. No.
Oh no, that would be terrifying.
Oh
I would
my
have
God.
no idea what to draw.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah. Speaking of basketball, on the cruise there weren't many channels to watch, but they did have Red Bull TV.
Okay.
So I watched a good amount of Red Bull TV, and
They do.
they make decent content on there, honestly. And there's this one documentary about this guy who speed ran the Appalachian Mountains. And the whole from Maine to Georgia or wherever it ends, right?
Yeah.
He did it on foot, which normally takes people 6 months or more to do. He did it in 46 days.
Oh my God.
Dear Lord.
That's all. That's my whole.
Dan, It sounds like you lived an entire lifetime in the last 10 days.
Honestly, yes.
Did they show any of the Flutog on Red Bull TV?
Who?
The Red Bull Flutog? That's the thing where they build the crafts and then they run them into the ocean or the like rivers. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Alright, we'll Google it, but it's fun time.
There was this thing called Crashed Ice. It was like a Red Bull event, and it like came. I don't know if it always took place in my college town, or if I just happened to be there at like the best possible time in history. But it's like this event where they build this like big like ice course that's like mostly like downhill, but like with like cool jumps or whatever, and then people like race down it, I guess. But they like kicked it off by like shooting off some fireworks, and then some dude ran the whole course while shredding an electric guitar.
Whoa!
Look, that's
That's
content.
And like played like the national anthem or something. It was fucking sick.
Yeah. That's like what they show on Red Bull TV. There also was a music video channel that just showed music videos.
That'll never work.
And yeah,
That'll never catch on.
And it was basically just flipping back and forth between those two channels.
Nice.
Max, you got a concept there yet, buddy?
Yeah, I'm collating. Okay, I really like J-Mald's last one. All of these are good. J-Mald says, a haunted doll's wholesome talent. And I don't think I need to touch that at all. I think it's so good. A haunted doll's wholesome talent. Let me pull up the timer. Oops. And okay, y'all ready? Go. Okay. I'm quite excited about this one. Yeah. All right, chat. Finally, I get the one to take a break. Jamal, that's a great one. I love it a lot. Yeah. How's it going? How's everybody's Tuesday? I'm doing a conference at work. But it's a virtual conference, so I'm just kind of sitting at my desk and listening to people talk all day. And it's also kind of an introductory thing to the thing that I'm already doing, so a lot of it is not that new, so it's kind of boring, but oh well. Yeah, exactly. It's not that the other ones weren't good. There was a lot of great ones. It's just sometimes, I don't know, you just feel like you gotta get the, you gotta wait for one to really speak to you. Looks like Dan just copy and pasted it in here. Be excited to see what that is.
Don't know.
Yeah, definitely J-Mald. I think people always talk about how cool in-person conferences are, like work conferences, and virtual conferences basically take all the cool things about them and throws it out and then leaves the boring part in. I guess you get to like stay at your home though, but traveling is kind of fun, especially if you can do it on work time.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody here ever gone to a work conference?
I did.
I have.
It's a good time. It is a good time.
I have not.
Yeah. Dom and Susan, yours were both in person?
Oh, I haven't. That was me saying I have not.
Oh, sorry. Dom
You're
and
good.
Anya?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you're
did.
at 2 minutes. Sorry, that's my B. You're at 2 minutes.
Yeah, I did. I went to Advertising Week in New York City, which was super fun because it's basically where all the ad people go just to show off what they're doing. That's super cool, and they give you a bunch of free stuff. It was kind of like going to a comic convention, honestly. But,
Wow.
But for marketing.
1 minute 30? 1 minute 30 left on the clock? Okay. Yeah, a lot of cool swag from companies trying to sell me services. Yeah, that's always a pivoting factor, or I don't know, a piece of it. Always a piece of the pie. You have 1 minute remaining. Minute remaining. Steve says, I went to the Junior Theater Festival in Atlanta, which was kind of like a work conference, but in middle school. Wow. The Junior Theater Festival. That's so cool. You have 40 seconds left. 40 seconds. I got so many free dinners at my in-person conferences last week. Oh, you had an in-person conference last week, J-Mald? Oh, sweet. What was it? And a lava lamp pen. You have 25 seconds. 25 seconds, everybody. The best bag I ever got was a University of Louisiana branded collapsible colander. What? That's so cool. Okay, 10 seconds. Well, 10 seconds now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
God damn it.
Wow, terrifying.
God, this is terrible. Oh,
Mine's too creepy. I don't like
I
mine.
feel bad.
Mine scares me.
I think it should scare you a little bit, though, right?
Okay, I'll go first then.
Okay, good.
All right. So this is a really creepy doll. It's got like a painted doll face, even though it's clearly not that style of doll.
Oh my goodness,
Kind
Dom.
of terrifying. And its talent is art. And it made a little "I love you" Valentine, and it's wholesome because it's making you nice love letters. But it's terrifying because you go to bed and then you wake up and there's crayon scribbled notes around your room.
God.
It's my creepy haunted doll's wholesome talent.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, this one
wow.
I really went concept first and then just terrified myself along the way, and that's how we ended up.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's what we want to see.
This will haunt my dreams, Tom. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Mine as well.
That's what you're looking for. All right. Who is next?
I would like to also get mine out of the way. I am not proud of this one. If that's cool, but I will give it my best example. So for my haunted doll, I went with like Raggedy Ann type because that's usually what I first think of. She is wearing a dress. I just did not get the chance to color it in. And for her wholesome talent, she uses her pyromancy to toast marshmallows. And she's like a
Okay.
poltergeist, so she can levitate like some chocolate and some graham crackers to go with it. So
Yeah.
her wholesome talent is making really good s'mores.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh.
No, I think I love the concept. That's great. Nice.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I can go.
All right.
So my wholesome skill I have is
God.
the doll can do the alphabet aerobics. As you can see, the doll is on Jimmy Fallon performing the opening line. Artificial amateurs, aren't it all amazing? They know the whole thing and will be doing the whole thing.
On
Why are
Jimmy
they
Fallon.
So
On Jimmy
angry.
Fallon, yes.
Is this a wholesome talent?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, like, yeah, you know, it's creative and it's fun.
Yeah, what's not wholesome about it?
Right. No, you got me.
What's less wholesome than Jimmy Fallon?
It's one of those like baby dolls. Like it looks like it has like the hood thing.
Yeah, it has the
bonnet.
The bonnet, yeah, it has a bonnet
Right.
on. Yeah, and there's some blood coming out of its eyes and on its hands, but that's just because it's haunted.
Great.
I do have to commend you, Dan, for finding the Jimmy Fallon image and then also finding the line and putting it down there as well.
Yes,
That's
I
that's good coordination.
yeah,
on
I
your
just
part.
found the still and just put my doll on top of where Daniel Radcliffe was. And
I see,
That
okay.
worked well.
What is with the placement of this text? Why didn't you just make it white? And put it
You
over
know,
Jimmy?
I was coming down to the wire. I realized if I didn't put the text down there, then no one would understand what's happening. It would just look like one doll screaming the letter A if I didn't put the text down.
I see that's a dynamic microphone. Are they going to do like a mic drop at the end of it?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, good stuff, Dan.
Mhm.
Who's up next?
I can go. So this is a doll spinning plates. She has trained kittens to keep the plates spinning for her.
That's very wholesome.
And the plates were designed by kindergartners. They were like painted on by kindergartners in like a paint your own pottery place.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's a lot of levels of wholesomeness. Do the cats ever drop the plates?
Yeah, I mean they're I guess they're not human, but they they make mistakes just like the rest of us. But they're really pretty good at it. Like they could take this on the road.
You think that they could at least go to like X Factor or something, or America's Got Talent?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think they would because I think that would detract from the wholesomeness. They don't do it for the fame.
It's just like a viral YouTube video or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
J-Mold asks, does she get the cats to wash the plates?
Oh, yeah, they get to lick them.
Oh.
It's very, very wholesome. Okay, fantastic. Anya, I think you're the last one up.
Yeah. So this is my doll, and her wholesome talent is the art of flamenco dance.
She speaks Spanish.
She loves to do it. Yeah, so she does speak Spanish as well. She converses with her fellow members of the flamenco team, the dance team, and she also does some teaching on the side. But this is her in a very dynamic performance. This is her end of the year sort of recital that she does for flamenco. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Right. Is it televised, or is it like a local theater that she performs at?
Both, actually. Yeah. So it's a very prestigious theater, very small, and it is always televised. Their end of year recitals, because they're so closely watched by the dance world.
See. Right. Okay. Wow, incredible. Whew. A lot of good stuff here. Okay.
Don't be shy. Let's hear it.
All right, I won't.
I want you to eviscerate us.
Want me to what?
Eviscerate us.
Okay. Well, I'll start with third place then. Here's my evisceration. Susan, I liked your concept so much. It's dumb. Yeah. So you got third place. Yeah, it's simple. I like it. I love the supernatural effect of it. Yeah, I think it speaks for itself.
Thank you, Chef.
Number 2 is Dom. It's a lot of just the art coming through. It has that plastic face, but felt body that I can just tell that was just captured so well. I can't not put it high up there.
Thank you.
And first is Dan.
Yeah.
I was just really impressed by the reference. I questioned its wholesomeness at first, but I was just really impressed by the reference, the image generation, the lyric, all of it put together, and a good doll to boot. So yeah, nice work, Dan.
Yeah.
A lot of good ones.
Alrighty. Well, without further ado, the scores have been tabulated. So now we can reveal what has happened.
Oh, you were keeping score?
Oh, I was.
Oh, wow.
Very much so. So tied for last is Isabel and Dan at 4 points each.
Yeah, boy!
Yeah. Dan, you really got lucky that you got a first place victory on that last one.
Yeah.
You had 1 point going into this round, so it wasn't great.
Look, Isabel and I knew we were going to be holding down the back of the line.
I mean, Isabel was doing pretty well. She was pretty close.
That's true.
So you guys had 4 points. Up next in 4th place is Max with 5 points. Good job, Max.
Thank you, thank you.
After that, in 3rd is myself with 6 points. And it wasn't very close at all, but following in 2nd is Anya at 7, and then Susan with a whopping 10 points. The only round Susan didn't leaderboard was the round she judged. So phenomenal work on her part.
Wow.
Shucks.
Incredible.
But a night of true art, high highs and low lows. So great to see it. Appreciate all of you and your art. Thank you, chat, for your wonderful suggestions as well.
Thanks, chat.
What are we doing on Friday?
More improv. What?
Again?
Again. But before Friday comes, we'll see y'all then. Before Friday, we gotta raid someone tonight. Give someone a good hello there.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we're gonna go raid our friend Harry Horror Show. They're talking about disasters at Six Flags tonight, so that'll be fun. What a nice wholesome transition. So we're gonna say hi to Harry, give him some show and tell love, spam some emotes, and yeah, we'll see y'all on Friday for some improv. Anyone got anything else they wanna say before we head out?
Make sure that you give your haunted doll a hug.
Have you hugged your haunted doll today? All right, Dan, let's raid.
All right, we're loading the raid. Goodbye,
Off we
everybody.
go.
Oh,
Goodbye. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye now.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Here.
Goodbye.